Hello, I'm Sandhya Chettiar of Batch C2, and today I'll be doing a practical on ping of death and DDoS attack. A distributed denial of service (DDoS) attack is when an attacker or attackers attempt to make it impossible for a service to be delivered. It's not like regular hacking where I'm trying to gain access to your system or steal your information and make money off of you. No, I want to bring you down. I don't want to hack into your website. I want your website to disappear and be inaccessible to everyone. Now, for this practical, I'll demonstrate the use of Low Orbit Ion Cannon (LOIC). LOIC is widely available open source application used for network stress testing as well as denial of service and distributed denial of service attacks. To use LOIC, we'll simply have to launch the application by entering a target URL or IP, which is this a random site that I found, and I'll just copy its URL and paste it here. Now I'll click on this log and you can see that automatically its IP address is showing here. Next, we have to designate whether to launch a TCP, UDP or HTTP flood. The TCP and UDP mode sends messages and strings and packets to selected ports on the target, while the HTTP flood sends an endless volley of GET requests. Once launched, the LOIC opens multiple connection requests for a server for the target server. It then sends a continuous series of messages until the server becomes overloaded and can't respond to legitimate requests. So I'll opt for UDP because TCP follows three-way handshake, which can alert firewalls of this website. So I'll just opt for UDP and see how it goes. And I'll just click on this. So you can see the number of requests that are going. So you can see the number of requests going on here. Now let's try loading this site. Okay, it's definitely taking a little time. Okay, but it loaded. I don't think it's affecting this site that much. But yeah, it's definitely taking a little more time, but it'll get loaded. So let's just stop. Now let's try doing HTTP flood. I'll start. And now you can see the status of all the attack that is happening. So download, request, and failed, connecting. You can see that. By the way, we can also increase or decrease the speed. The speed was on maximum here, but if we want to decrease, we can decrease the speed of the frequency of sending packets, sending requests. I'll just try to reload it. I think it's working fine. So it's not it's not affecting the website so much. Hackers use LOIC to flood target systems with junk TCP, UDP, and HTTP GET requests. However, a single LOIC user is unable to generate enough requests to significantly impact its target. For an attack to succeed, thousands of users must coordinate and simultaneously direct traffic to the same network. So I'll just stop because and you can see the amount of requests that went and the amount of downloads that has happened. When we are dosing a website or denying service of something, we basically have two goals. We either want to overwhelm the server or confuse the server, or sometimes both. We want to overwhelm and confuse the server with bunch of stuff. And that's what we are doing here. We are sending a bunch of internet traffic just to confuse the heck out of that server and overwhelm it. But we just saw that We still couldn't take it down with this. Let's try and ping some random IP address. So ping 1.1. So let's try pinging it. So we can see that we are getting replies, and it stopped after it received 4 replies. Well, this only happens in Windows. Uh, it's because 4 pings are enough to know if the IP address that we are pinging is up or not. If you add a hyphen or a dash t, hyphen t, if you add a hyphen or a dash t at the end of your ping command, the ping command will continue to send ping messages indefinitely. This enables you to see over a period of time if any ping messages are dropped to the IP address or domain name that you're checking. To stop pinging, just press Ctrl C in the command prompt window. Basically, denial of service started out with just pinging a service just like this. And by the way, this is harmless. This is what we actually use to see if the server is up or not. We say, hey, are you up? And they respond back with, yes, we are. And we use this all the time. But hackers want to take a good thing and make it a bad thing. So they think, okay, what if I'm not sending a ping every second? What if I increase that frequency? Maybe if I send a bunch of stuff really fast, I can overwhelm that server and crash it. Now, if you want to send a large length of data packet to your target, you'll have to add hyphen L, hyphen L, and then the length of the data packet that you want to send. That is, will take 4,000, for example. And by the way, the maximum number of length of packet that can be sent is 64,000. So now if I execute this, my computer is sending packets of length 4,000 to the target. But as you can see that it will stop after 4 pings. So now what we can do to continuously ping them is to add hyphen t. And now if I execute this command on, so now my computer is sending packets of length 4,000 to the target without terminating. By the way, request timeout means that the packet was dropped and there was some issue, there was some error, and the packet was dropped. Now if I execute this command on several more terminal windows, then that will be called ping flood or ICMP flood or ping of death. In this, you send a super heavy large packet to your victim, so large that they can't handle it and their server crashes. But this doesn't really work anymore. I'll stop it. Now we'll try to execute a ping of death attack. Press Windows Windows command and R and hyphen L command and then hyphen T. Now, if I execute this many times in several windows together, now that I have executed this command on several terminal windows, This attack is known as finger flood or ICMP flood. And again, it just takes advantage of the protocol on a tool that we all use all the time. People use it to make sure that things are up, but we kind of use it to take it down, which is kind of cool. But the problem now with this attack is that it's pretty easy to defeat. All you have to do is turn off the ICMP on your server so that your server does not respond to the pings, and you can't attack me anymore because the ports are blocked.